In a dusty village in Nepal near the shadows of Mount Everest, close to 80% of the girls are destined to be sold into brothels because they are the lowest subgroup of the lowest caste in the country, the body people. Their religion teaches in a past life they must have racked up a serious number of sins for karma to punish them and send them back to earth in their caste. People do not even help them, because they do not want to prevent karma from punishing them. As a result, body girls are some of the most trafficked people per capita on the planet. The caste they are born into means they are doomed to be treated lower than a dog, used, sold, and abused. It was here my friend Ryan met Landana, the most beautiful 10-year-old girl. Her father had agreed to sell her to an Indian brothel. Her mother couldn't bear the thought and tried to prevent her husband from selling her precious girl. But he would not have it. He started beating his wife because she did not want to sell their girl. When they found this out, they acted quickly with local social workers and law enforcement. They got Landana to a safe house where girls like her are kept safe, warm, fed, and loved. Landana heard the gospel. She heard how through Jesus we are adopted into God's family. This is the most powerful part of the gospel for many in this area of the world. When sharing the gospel with another body girl, my friend Ryan told her, the gospel teaches your last name is no longer Body. It's like your name is no longer Jarla Body, it is Jarla Christ because you are in his family, you are in his caste now. She lit up and looked at him with eyes of possibility and hope. Can this be true? She asked. Yes, it is the truest truth in all the world. Landana gladly joined the family of God, leaving behind the shame of her family, her caste, her bloodline. God became her father, and his love is the opposite of a father willing to sell his little girl. It is a God who was willing to sell himself for 30 pieces of silver to save his little girl. The modern mind looks at Christianity and wonders, why blood? How can you sing about the blood of Jesus? But those who have been bought with the blood of Christ know that we now share a bond that goes much deeper than our bloodlines here on earth. Jesus is inviting us into a new family and a new destiny. This is why Christians love to think about the blood of Christ. This gospel goes beyond purging our past of its sin, it purges our entire ancestry, lineage, extended family of its shame. You are not primarily a part of an earthly family anymore, you have joined a heavenly family. The blood of Jesus marks you as family for all eternity. We have a new family identity, a new family crest, a new estate, new brothers and sisters, a new last name.
For all who are led by the Spirit of God are children of God. So you have not received a spirit that makes you fearful slaves. Instead, you received God's Spirit when He adopted you as His own children. Now we call Him Abba, Father. For His Spirit joins with our spirit to affirm that we are God's children. And since we are His children, we are His heirs. In fact, together with Christ, we are heirs of God's glory. But if we are to share His glory, we must also share His suffering.